Good morning, crypto investors. It's crazy how everything has been adding up and working together in the last 24 hours. The timing that we had yesterday, especially, was so crazy because I just revealed the Ethereum trade yesterday. And guess what? I told you Ethereum is where it's happening. And the same day, 7% in one day. I told you that the $3,300 target, and that's exactly what happened. We're now sitting at $3,322 on Ethereum today. And I also mentioned on Telegram about my ZEC trade, my Zcash. So a lot of people are asking, well, yesterday there was a pump. Did you get stopped? Are you out of the position? I will be able to share what is going on there. But I also have another big position that I'm now trading. And I'll show you guys where the opportunity is. We talked about it, but maybe you forgot. But I did mention it. And now it's playing out exactly how we wanted it. My name is Great BTC. If you're watching, I'm a trader and I share everything, what I'm doing. And I try to be consistent as possible now, giving you guys everyday trades. And this is the everyday trade. I want to be clear. I'm not a financial advisor. So do not take anything that I say here as advice of any sort. I'm just a trader and a guy who enjoys crypto. This is for entertainment purposes only. And I might share links and resources to different things that I use. These can be affiliated or not, but they don't cost you anything more. In fact, they actually get you a lot of value through bonuses, welcome bonuses, and other privileges, because I may partner with some platforms or not. So I just want to disclose everything out there. I'm not a financial advisor. Basically, that's the end of the story. So let's get to it. I talked about the Zcash trade, and this is what it looks like right now. I think that the Zcash party is over, and I've been trying to short it again and again. If you're in my Telegram group, you already know this, and this is where we stand right now. So this is the trade I shared in Telegram. My stop loss is somewhere around 452. And funny enough, that's exactly where it did not go. So I haven't been stopped yet, but I'm here in the red territory a little bit. I believe that I'm more likely going to be all right, and this can print actually, especially if the 440 gets rejected and we go back down. There is a huge opportunity there. So this trade still looks all right. This is Zcash for everyone else that don't know what is going on. Now let's look at Bitcoin. Woo! Bros, like the charts are starting to feel like magic. Look at how it played out exactly. It played out exactly how we have been projecting it. This red line here, I told you, if you want to play the range, it's exactly where everything is getting rejected. Let me maybe try to, yeah, let's do it like that. So like I said before, this top line here on the Fibonacci was pretty much almost predictable. And you know what happened? We tested it and immediately got rejected. So this was $94,215. I told you we need to get to 94,600 for this to be considered real bullish territory. But it failed to actually maintain that position. It got rejected and it went back down. However, it's very important to note here that the nitrous bull has now called it bullish. So for Bitcoin, we're now back at the 4-hour territory. So I've taken my profit here on this trade. I told you we have to go along from Sunday until Wednesday. And from Wednesday towards the weekend, I think the direction is short until it gets invalidated again. And then we went up and we break out. However, it's very unlikely that we could break out of this range based on how the markets have been trading. For 2 weeks now, we have been right using this strategy, and I think we're more likely going to be right again. So since $94,000, I'm short now on BTC. My stop loss is, again, if we retest $94,600. Otherwise, I'm more than happy to see it come down here. And $89,000 here is still very much possible. And at worst case scenario, the golden ratio is at $88,500. So, there is an opportunity, I think, on the downside. Now, because we're already close to the 94,600 range, or we're coming from there, that's where we took our profit. Well, it's okay if we get stopped. But I think the risk is much smaller. There's a lot more money on the downside to be made, even though you also have to know that according to the heat maps, you'll be able to see here that there is actually a lot more money now upstairs liquidating the shorts. So the shorts are pretty greater, but there's a lot of liquidation as we go higher out there. So there's all the incentives for market makers to actually send the markets to Valhalla so that they can take those one out. But I'm just glad that we made it out. 3 trades this week so far that have done incredibly well. So the Bitcoin trade, the Ethereum trade, don't even get me started on that one. It was yesterday that we went in, and then boom, we just got, I think we got lucky on the timing. But I looked at the comments of that video, and people were like, you know what? You say this before and so on. And I'm like, yeah, markets change and sentiment change. And times are always different. Markets always react to what is going on at that point in time. So anything that I say or speculate, I'm actually talking about it as things look on that very moment. But Ethereum here looks to me that it has now started the ascendance that I told you about, because if you look at Ethereum BTC, look at how it looks. It also just gone bullish yesterday alone. And I think this will continue. Look at it. It's been a while. The last time this happened, it was back in July that Bitcoin started outperforming Ethereum for a while, and that trend got broken, and now it's back. A breakout here, a clear breakout on Ethereum BTC just happened. So what I have done, I have opened a long position on Ethereum that I will be holding for months. I think this is going to be a money printer. You never say that I didn't tell you about this, bros, because I am telling you right now. It's going to go on for a while because of what's happening to Ethereum. If you don't know what happened, you can watch the video from yesterday. Now, if you want to open your own longs or your own shorts, so you just want to trade the markets right now, very, very, very important. I'm now using BTCC to trade crypto, an incredible crypto platform that does not ask for your KYC documents and all these other things that the exchanges like. It has been like that for years. It's really great at not asking you for too much paperwork. You can KYC if you want, but you can also still trade without the KYC. So if you want to use this platform, be sure to use my link in the description of this video, or you can go to link in bio, which will take you to my website, greatbtc.io, and all links to things that I use will be found here, including BTCC. Currently, there's a huge campaign on BTCC where you can unlock up to $30,000 worth of bonuses. All you need to do, create an account using my link, deposit funds on it, and start trading, open your first trade. And on all my weekend trading activities, when I'm trading, I'll be using BTCC now on those weekend trades because it works everywhere. So even when you're in the US or in any other place, if you use BTCC, we can trade on the same platform exactly. So make sure you sign up and you start using it. A lot of traders are now jumping ship over to BTCC. Just wanted to put that out there. So enjoy BTCC, incredible platform. All right. So the last opportunity that I wanted to share before I close is obviously the hype trade. I covered it at the very last minute of the video yesterday. We said we're looking for the opportunities under the $30 range, especially. Even the $30 is still good, but under $30 is even better. And guess what happened? We got a further flash on Hyperliquid, and right now it's much lower. So this is where we're looking at $28. It went as low as $27 at some point. I didn't manage to catch it as low as that, but I think $28 is still a good one. So I've also opened another long on this one. Let me just find a better chart. Hype. Okay, this is much better. Yeah. For hour, I have opened a long position here on BTCC on Hyperliquid. And if you know how this works, is that whenever there is a lot of activity in the market, exchanges make more money, which is what happened in the last 24 hours. Hyperliquid has a buyback program for their token. So whether we flash crash or we pump up really quickly, They print a lot of money and they buy their own token, and we suddenly go to Valhalla. So I have opened a long position in it. I'm telling you guys, I'll post this in the Telegram group as well, which you can join for free. Link is in the description. But my target will be $44 on Hyperliquid. I have this trade right now open. So, we're still in enemy territory on crypto, so I don't want to hold some of these trades for too long. I will have my stop loss somewhere just below, I would say 26, just in case, around the $26 levels. The upside is greater. There's a 53% chance there that we could bazooka up to the moon. But for now, I just want to keep it safe as well, just in case things fall apart. All right, subscribe to the channel, like the video, and I really appreciate you guys for watching my daily trades. Let me know what you think and what other things you want me to cover and talk about. Let me know in the comments. And of course, hit the like button. It goes a long way. Stay awesome, guys, and happy trading.